Welcome to Science 10 class with Mom Rio. And our lesson for today is all about the four principal rays in ray diagramming. So before we proceed, let us first recall our topic last day. So our last lesson was all about the two types of spherical mirror. So what is a spherical mirror? It is a mirror that has the shape of a piece cut out of a spherical surface. We can also call it as curved mirrors. So we have two types. The first one is a concave mirror and the second one is a convex mirror. So what are the difference? So based on shape, the reflected surface of a concave mirror is inwards, while convex mirror has a reflected surface that is curved outwards. So concave mirror class are also converging mirrors. They can also be called as converging mirrors because they cause light rays to converge or come together after reflection. Later you will understand what I'm talking about. While convex mirror are mirrors that are also known as diverging mirrors because they cause light rays to diverge or spread out after reflection. Okay, so let me show you. So for concave mirror, it is said that it is used to converge or to focus light. So let's try to draw. Okay, so you'll understand what I'm telling. Then we have here. Okay. Okay, so at a certain point class, our reflected ray was able to meet at a certain point. Okay. While in our convex mirror, it is known as diverging mirrors because it is cannot used to focus light, and at the same time the light rays diverge. They do not come together. Okay, for example, this one we have here. I'm sorry for my drawing, it's not a straight line. Okay, we move upward. Okay, this is just an example class. Okay, then what else? Let's see. Okay, then we come back. So see, they did not come together. That's why a convex mirror is also called as diverging mirrors. Okay, so that's just part of our recall. Now let's proceed. Okay, let's erase everything. Okay, so now let's proceed to our main topic for today. So in a spherical mirror, we have to take note of the following parts of a spherical mirror. The first one is the center of curvature. The second one is the principal axis. The third one is the focal point. And the fourth one is a vertex. Okay, so what are this and where can we find this? Things or parts in a spherical mirror or a curved mirror. Okay, so let's try to draw first. Okay, so we are going to use a concave mirror. So the bulging is inward, the light source. So we have here. Okay, let's try that one. So I think ito yung gagamitin ko. Mas gusto ko to. Okay. Let's erase this one first. Okay. Then let's use this one. Sorry. Okay. Let's use this one. Okay, let's draw a concave mirror. Okay. So, what is a center of curvature? Okay, so the first important parts of a spherical mirror is the center of curvature. Then we have the principal axis, the focal point, and the vertex. Okay, so what is a center of curvature? The center of curvature class is defined as a central part of the center point of a sphere of which the spherical or curved mirror is part. So for this video class, we are going to use a concave mirror as an example. Okay, let's try to draw. So just place it here. Okay, so since a spherical mirror is only half or a cut of a sphere, so ganun na siya. We're going to place at the point or the center of curvature at the center of this mirror, the sphere. Okay, rather. Okay, and then let's label that as C. Okay, so the next one, we have the principal axis. So a principal axis is an imaginary line passing through the center of curvature of a spherical mirror. So let's just try. No, we don't try. We do this. Okay? From the center of curvature to the center of the mirror. That is your principal axis, and that is only imaginary. But it will play a vital role in knowing the location of the image and describing it as well. Next is we have the focal point. So what is a focal point? So focal point is where light that is parallel to the principal axis of the mirror will meet after reflecting. But for this video, for us to know its location, so the focal point is, or the focus, we can also call it as focus, is located between the center of the mirror and the center of curvature. So it is here. Okay. Sorry for my drawing. Okay, let's label that as F. And then we have the last one, which is the vertex. So vertex class is a part of the mirror that is the point on the mirror surface where the principal axis meets the mirror, and it is located here. Okay, so let's label that as P. Okay. So please do remember these special points because these are very important for the following activities that we're going to have. Okay, that is for concave mirror. Now let's draw for convex. So convex is outward ang kanyang pag-bulge. So let's draw first the mirror. And as for me class, I find it okay if I draw first the principal axis. Okay, so we have here the principal axis pass through the mirror. Okay. Now let's find the center of curvature, the center of a sphere. So it is somewhere here, let's say. And of course, the focal point or the focus, which is located at the center of curvature and the vertex. Okay, let's label this one first, and then this one, and of course the last one, which is the center of the mirror itself where the principal axis and the mirror meets. So it's here. So let's label that one. But sooner or later class, if you can already imagine and memorize these parts, you don't need to label them anymore. Okay, or the vertex. Okay, let's proceed to the next slide. Again, let's go back. Do not forget these important parts of the spherical mirror. And we have the center of curvature, we have the principal axis, we have the focal point, and we have the vertex. Okay, so now let's label it again. Where is our vertex? Okay, very good. Vertex is, okay, let's use my favorite color. Okay, the vertex is here. Where is the center of curvature? Okay, it's here, very good. And then, of course, the focus or the focal point is here. Okay, that is for concave mirror. Then, let's try again for a convex mirror. Okay, for convex mirror, our vertex is here. Our center of curvature is here. And our focus or focal point is here. Again, please take note of these important parts of a spherical mirror because it will play a vital role in locating and describing the image formed qualitatively. Okay? So now class, let us know the four principal rays. Why is this important? Why do we need to know all of this? Later, you will understand. So the first one is a parallel ray or the P2F ray. A parallel ray class is a ray that is parallel to the principal axis and reflects through the focal point. Okay, later I will show you how it's done in ray diagramming. Let me just introduce to you the four principal rays first. The second one is the focal ray. We can also call that as the F2P ray. Just nakabaliktaran ng parallel ray. F2P ray naman, or the focal ray, is a ray that is drawn from the top of the object and aims directly at the focal point and reflects parallel to the principal axis. Okay, did you get it? Okay, number 3, the central ray or the CC ray. Central is, it talks about, or it deals about the center of curvature. So it is an optional ray that is drawn from the top of the object and aims directly at the center of curvature and reflects back to itself. So optional siya because you may or may not use it. Okay, depending lang sa location ng object. Then we have number 4, which is the vertex ray or the V ray. So just like the CC ray, it is also optional ray that is drawn from the top of the object and aims directly in the vertex and follows the law of reflection. Later you will understand that the V ray is the only principal ray that follows the law of reflection. Okay, let's go back to the first one and I will show you how it's done. By the way class, so for this example, I used the concave mirror because iba-iba po ang kalabasan depending on the location of the object. Okay. And also, by the way, class, you can memorize this form, but when we are actually describing and locating the image formed, we can only use, at least we can use 2 principal rays in order for us to locate and describe image. Although we can use the 4, but we can use at least 2, depending on the situation and the location of the object. Okay, let's proceed. So let me show you what color should I use. So for the I'm going to use this red one na lang. Okay, I will be very sorry class kasi po ang aking sulat ay hindi po diretso. Okay, so parallel ray daw is a ray that is parallel to the principal axis. So from the top of the object, we have to draw a parallel line. Okay, moving to the mirror. So it strikes. Now because this is reflection, so it will reflect through the focal point. Okay, so for you to understand that there is an incident ray, that there is a reflected ray, we're going to use another color. So for this, I'm going to use, let's try green. So since this is, I'm sorry, I forgot to label. This is the vertex, this is the center of curvature, and this is the focal point or the focus. So for this ray, we have the principal ray. It reflects through the focal point. So babalik siya, it will bounce off directly to the focal point. Okay, draw with me. Let's use green. Okay. From the mirror, it will bounce off to the focal point. Okay. So that is the first principal ray, parallel from the tip of the object towards the mirror, and it will strike and it will go directly to the focal point. Am I clear? So let's erase this one. Para hindi kayo malito, let's erase it one, let's erase it one. Okay. Shall we proceed to the next one? Okay. The second one is the focal ray or the F2P ray. This is just nakabaliktaran ni F2, the P2F ray. Okay, so again, the focal ray or the F2P ray. So it is a ray that is drawn from the top of the object and aims directly at the focal point and reflects parallel to the principal axis. Okay. Let's do this. Sorry. Okay. So again, we use the red one for the incident ray. So according here, it is a ray that is drawn from the top of the object and aims directly at the focal point. So let's start here first. Sorry class, I forgot to label again. Sorry. We need to label this one if we don't memorize it yet. So this is the center curvature and this is the focal. So for this F2P ray, we are going to start from the tip of the object. I'm going to use red. So from the tip of the object, I'm going directly to the focus or the focal point, and then it will reflect direct parallel to the principal axis. Okay, let's use the green color. So reflects parallel to the principal axis. Makain man an arrow or the reflected ray. Okay, just like kanina, it will only follow the principal axis. There you go. That is the F2P ray. Okay, are we good? Can we move to the next slide? Okay, the third one is the CC ray. Again, it is the optional ray that is drawn. Okay, let's label this one first before anything else. Okay, this is the center curvature, the focal point, or the focus, and then we have the vertex. Okay, it is an optional ray that is drawn from the top. From the top of the object and aims directly at the center of curvature. Okay, let's do this. So we have here the center of curvature. Okay, and according here, the reflection of the CC ray will only go back to itself. So it will just follow its path. Okay, so from the mirror, kasi nga magre-reflection, magbabounce off siya. So it will just go back to its, back to itself. So that is for the CC ray. So I hope ang mga relasyon natin na gusto nyo maibalik. Okay, like with your parents, with your families. Are we good? Okay, number 4. This is the vertex ray or the V ray, and this follows class the law of reflection because it follows the law of reflection because the angle of incidence and the angle of reflection in this type of principal ray is equal. Okay. So again, let's label the points. We have the center of curvature, we have the vertex, and we have the focus or the focal point. So for the vertex ray or the V ray class, so the ray is drawn from the top of the object and aims directly at the vertex. Okay. So again, it follows the law of reflection. So let's use red one for the hand pass. I don't have a perfect hand to straighten this thing since I'm using my hands to draw with no tools. Okay, from the vertex. Okay, let's just assume that we are following the correct lines only for this video. And then let's use green color for the reflection. Okay, it will bounce off like this. And again, class. Okay, let's try to make this perfect. Wait. Okay. Not as much as perfect as it is. We are expecting it to be. Okay. Oh, okay. So I guess it's okay now. So it follows a law of reflection because again the angle of incidence that is over here is equal to the angle of reflection. So there you go, class. Those are the four principal rays. First, we have the P2F ray. So as you can see, from parallel to the principal axis, and then it reflects to the focal point. Next is the kabaliktaran of the P2F ray. We have the focal ray or the F2P ray, where it aims directly at the focal and reflects parallel to the principal axis. The third one is the CC ray. It just reflects back to itself. So the incident ray is passing through the center of curvature, and the reflected ray will just go back to the path of the incident ray. And the last one, the V-ray. So, ganyan lang siya. Ganyan lang po talaga siya. Okay, again, in ray diagramming, we can use 2 out of 4 principal rays. We don't need to consider the 4. I mean, hindi man sa consider, but to use all 4 just to create or draw the image and to locate and to describe. We just need at least 2. But again, class, it will depend on the location of the object. Okay, so let's try. By the way, class, we are now heading towards ray diagramming, wherein you are now going to draw and to locate the image formed using what you have learned today with the 4 principal rays. But let me show you first how you should do it on your own on your paper. Okay. Okay, let's use this. So the very first thing to do is to draw a mirror. Draw a mirror. So again, we're going to use as an example a concave mirror. Okay, just like that. Sorry, that is not so perfect. And then the second thing to do is draw the principal axis. Okay, just tingnan nyo na lang ng maigi kung saan dyan yung center, and then just pass through it. Okay, after that, the third one is to locate the points. So we have here the vertex, then we have the center of curvature, and then the focus or the focal point, and then label. But if you can memorize, there's no need. Pwede na po yan. Okay, but for this video, let us not forget to label. And here, the focal. Sorry, class. That is the focal. Okay. Where are you? Okay. So this is the center of curvature, and this is the focal point. Third one is to label. Sorry, forgot. And then fourth one is to draw the object. Okay. So I guess we are okay with this. We are going to use the slide already. Okay. Okay. So the fourth one is, if you can still remember, is to draw an object. Okay. So we're going to use arrow as an object kasi mas mabilis po siyang iguhit. Okay. So, wait. Let us first label this. Okay, we have the vertex, we have the focal or the focus or the focal point, then we have the center of curvature. Okay, this time we are going to draw an object, and we're going to use blue. Let's say blue. Okay. Okay, this time let us choose which among the 4 principal rays to be used. Dalawa lang po ang kailangan natin at least. Okay, so for this example, we are going to use the F2P ray and the P2F ray. Are you following? Okay, so let's start first with the F2P ray. Let's use red. Okay, for the reflected ray. For the incident ray. Okay, so from the object, from the tip of the object, we are going to aim directly at the focus. Okay. And then, with the reflected ray, we are going to use, let's say green. Okay, so since it's F2P ray, it will just follow the principal axis, just like this. Okay, and now, we are okay with this one. We are going to use this one now. Okay, so that will be P2F ray. Kabaliktaran lang po yan ng F2P ray. Okay, so let's use again the red color. So from the tip of the object, since it's P to F, so we are going to follow first the parallel axis. So parallel, and then strikes the mirror. Then we're going to reflect shot 2. The reflected rays will go directly to the focus. We'll follow the path of the focus. So we're going to use the screen 1 and ta-da! Okay, did our reflected rays converge? Nag-converge ba sila? Yes! Okay, so they converge in this area. Okay. Now, the next thing to do is to draw the image. Okay, let's use the color of the image. So since the image is below the principal axis, we are going to draw starting at the top of just above the intersection. Okay, and then going down. And then up. Okay. Were we able to draw an image? Yes. Okay. So let us now determine the lost. Okay, this is also our topic last time. I'm sorry, I'm not going to use this one. This color. Okay, let's use this. Okay, L stands for location. O stands for orientation. S stands for the size. T stands for the type. Okay. So basically, class, what can you say about the location of the image formed? Okay, very good. It is between C and F. Okay, how about for the orientation? Okay, it is inverted. How about for the size? Okay, was it enlarged? Was it reduced? Okay, the answer is reduced. And then, since the image is inverted and it is located in front of the mirror, the type of image formed is a real image. Okay. Did you get it? Did you follow? Okay, thank you. This time, let us not use the F2P ray and the P2F ray. Let's see if it will still work. Okay, let's erase everything and let's try again. So this time, I am going to draw an image again, still on the same location. Okay, the object is located beyond the center of curvature. Okay, vertex, the focal, and the center of curvature. Okay, so now let's determine what principal rays to use. So since we are done with the P2F ray and the F2P ray, we only have two, which is the CC ray and the V ray. Okay, let's now use the first one. So since incident ray muna tayo, so let's use the CC ray. So CC ray is the path of the incident ray is from the top of the object towards the CC ray. And since it's CC ray, it only means that it will go back to its own path. Let's use yellow. Okay. Okay. So we are done with this. Next is the V ray. Okay. So from the tip of the object, we are going toward the V ray. The vertex pala, not the V ray. Okay. Then next to that is, of course, it will follow the law of reflection. Okay. Again, did our image or did our reflected rays converge at a certain point? Yes, so it is located here. So now, since we have the intersection, we are going to draw the object so that we can describe. So from just located above the principal axis where the intersection is, we're going to draw an image. So since it is located below the principal axis, so we're going downwards. Okay. I'm sorry for the drawing, it is not perfect, that's why I only choose arrow because it's easier using this stylus pen. Okay, now let us describe the lost. Okay, our favorite. Okay, location. It is located between center of curvature and focal point. How about for the orientation? It is inverted. How about for the size? Okay, it is reduced. How about for the type? The type of image is a real image because it is located in front of the mirror at the same time the light rays intersect. Okay, very good. I hope you've learned something today. But again, no. Question, was the result the same with the P2F ray and the F2P ray? Yes, very good. But always remember, class, that the image will be depending on the location of the object, and the usage of the four principal rays will be depending on the location of the object. Sometimes we cannot use CC ray when the object is at the center of curvature itself. We cannot use F2B ray when the object is located on top of the focal point. Just like that. Those are just examples. Okay, I hope that it was clear to you. So that is for concave mirror. And ta-da, we're done.